time Britain who gave birth to that wonderful warrior, who has created army after Red Army behind him. 71 years later, more than 9,500 days in charge of Manchester United, the 18th manager in Manchester United's history. Sir Alex, champion again and again and again, and now his 13th Premier League title in 2013, and this one he needs not defend.
Just wonder how much sweeter this is for them, Peter, bearing in mind they stood last year at the Stadium of Light waiting and waiting, and it was ripped from them by Manchester City at the day. And Michael Carrick there, what a season he's had, absolutely wonderful.
Rio scored the winner. Beneath and behind, and after all of the team talks and all of the words of advice and all the words of anger, and no doubt the differences of opinion in the moments of discipline and the moments of behind-the-scenes dissent, because an Old Trafford dissent rarely gets out. Behind all of that, look at the mutual affection, the real understanding each for the other, and all for the club. He's raising a smile. He's got a handshake for the boss as well. It's Butler. Now he was unfortunate enough to be at the eye of the biggest playing storm of this season when Sir Alex's last crack at the Champions League was snatched away largely by his dismissal. David De Gea, who has certainly grown into this league this year, but there's a lot to thank the manager for. Rafael missed the bulk of this party because of his red card last week. Doesn't matter. And Robin Van Persie, who this year made the difference. And a particularly lusty clap of the hands from the boss for his red-headed dynamo, who also bowed out today. Is another who has become a Manchester United player in a really meaningful way this year. What a smart acquisition Cavill has been. And then there's Giggs, 13 times champions of England. He's won the Premier League as many times as Arsenal. Walking wounded. Only just walking. Another who had his life changed when Sir Alex rang. Likewise Chris Smalling, first time champion. A year ago they lost their title by the cruelest, tiniest, latest of traumatic fractions. So how did Manchester United respond? They bounced back and they won it by a mile. A month early, a chasm clear of their nearest challengers. Not even close. And that has been the Ferguson hallmark. But no man, not even he, is bigger than the club. No club bigger than Manchester United. England's champion club for a 20th time. In 30 time. It's just another case of history repeating itself. Sir Alex Ferguson's history, which went on and on and on and on. He won right to the very end. And this party will take some stopping. Vidic was never going to get the trophy to himself today. The Manchester United players wanted their manager at the centre of the picture, and he enjoys the moment with each of them. And in a way, Craig, that's That's what marks itself out more than anything here as you look at these scenes. The affection, actually, beneath it all, the affection they have each for the other.
Well, I think it's, I mean, obviously it's a sport game, but I think, from Ferguson's point of view, the manager, it's about man management, and I think on top of all the wonderful players, the world-class players he's had, is the ability to manage and gel squads and players and superstars and egos together and get them to play and get them to enjoy each other's company. There's always the occasions where things go a bit awry, you've got to sort them out. That's part of the job, but it's been another side rebuilt, remodeled, reshaped, some young, some old, some experienced, some inexperienced, handing the reins over to David Moyes. I thought it was poignant as he talks to Steve Bruce and Brian Robson, his message to the fans and his speech when he said, you supported